Going into day one, what was the energy like? What was the vibes?
Yeah, so day one, we didn't really have much planned. The team got there early just to set up the Airbnbs. Like it was kind of like one of those things where when you first get somewhere and it's like the excitement's really high, it's this new place. We got this massive Airbnb with, I don't even know how many bedrooms it was, but it slept like 16 people. We got 2 of those and it was just fun to like come in. It was very like Tulum vibe, just like the whole Mexico theme of it. So it was really exciting just coming into it and just like seeing the space and just like being excited for the weekend. At nighttime, we had like a chef come over to that Airbnb and they made just like delicious food. All the members who came to the Mastermind came to the dinner. It was good to like meet people, network with people and get to know people on like a super deep level. And it was like fun first day absorbing everything and getting to know people before the weekend actually started.
Woke up with good energy Saturday morning. Yep. Started with the Mastermind. How was that?
Yeah, so Saturday morning we had the Mastermind sessions at one of the Airbnbs. So basically what we did is we rolled over there pretty early in the morning, like 8 or 9 a.m. And then we had the chefs come over again, cooked us like a delicious breakfast. I just remember like the orange juice was phenomenal, but got us super well fed, was a lot of fun. I led the first session, just did like a hiring workshop, essentially like a team building workshop. A lot of people that were there are scaling or growing. A lot of the inner circle members are high level agencies. So it's more about like building a team and building a culture and becoming a true CEO. So really taught the principles of that, how they can apply that inside of their business, which was a lot of fun. But what I was really grinding away, friends, didn't have any. Hobbies, none. Relationship with God, non-existent at the time. Fitness, worst shape of my life. My relationship with Sabrina at the time, horrible because I wasn't present, because all I was trying to do was just work all the time. That's all I was thinking about, sitting at dinner, checking Slack messages, thinking about the edit that I have to do after dinner. But how do I do this? Cool, step number 1, we need to figure out what to hire. Okay, the problem isn't them, the problem is actually you, because any frustration in your world is just an unmet expectation. After the sessions, it was really hot out, really nice out. We actually went to the other Airbnb. We got like a ton of tacos. And at the other Airbnb, there was like a sport court. There was like a rooftop. So we all hung it up there. And it was just good like networking time essentially before we went out to dinner.
For that group dinner, what'd you guys do for the nighttime portion?
Probably one of the highlights of the weekend, one of the top experiences was the group dinner. I didn't really plan much for it, so I didn't have much expectations, but it was this cool place downtown Tulum. I can't even remember what it's called, but basically we like caravan there with like 20 people and we had this huge table and I thought it was just like a dinner where you just like sit down and you eat, but it escalated into like a dinner show where there was like people dancing and like doing these crazy like acrobats and like this fire show, and then all of a sudden it turns into like a club and then we're all like clubbing and dancing and like having a lot of drinks and like throwing like flares everywhere and like breaking plates as part of it. But it was just so much fun. The food was good, but just like the crowd and just like the vibe was super good.
Going into Sunday morning, you did some breath work and some cold plunge stuff. How was that?
Yeah, so Sunday started, I mean, as you can imagine, maybe a little bit of us hungover, stayed up a little bit too late. So we actually got to the other Airbnb, or one of the Airbnbs that we had it at, or had hosted the Mastermind sessions, and we had the chefs come over to make us breakfast, which was a lot of fun. But then we basically went outside and I looked and there was like 2 tubs full of ice and like water, and then basically the two people who joined us led a breathwork session, which was really, really solid. Got us like really in the vibe to like relax and just get our mind right before we jumped in the cold plunge. And then after the breathwork session, which was maybe like 15 or so minutes, we all lined up and we all did cold plunges, which was really cold. Very vulnerable for a lot of people. A lot of people did not like it. I didn't like it at first, but really interesting exercise. I enjoyed it a lot. First time I've ever done something like that, so it was cool to check that off.
Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for this beautiful day, this beautiful place. And it's
stimulating our pineal gland that can help us to have an extra sensorial. Oh, you keep going. Don't stop. Breathe. You're doing good. Let go. Okay, so take a big breath. Align your thoughts with your feelings and that intention. And without hesitation, step in. Go for it. Sit down. Very deep. Slow exhaling.
After that, finished up breakfast, and then Gilberto led his session, which was about sales and marketing and ads. Obviously, he's like just such a wizard at that, and absolutely crushed it and gave a bunch of value on how people can scale through sales and marketing. And I know a lot of people really, really liked it.
What resulted from that was a new way of pretty much like how we test creatives and scale ads. This is applicable to everyone. It's much simpler now, actually. So in a way, it's actually like better because it's easier. So it's one campaign, one ad set. And then we have like all of like the top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, all in just like one ad. It helps me like just memorize how to go about like the scripting the ads. Call it the 5A framework.
And then after the sessions, we basically just like kind of got packed up, and then we caravanned maybe like 30 minutes north to a town where we then got on a yacht. So yeah, it was like this huge yacht. Probably another one of like the biggest highlights of the trip was going on this yacht, because you went to like this port and then you get on the yacht and then there's like a bunch of people working on the yacht, and like we plugged in our music. It was like super fun, super loud. Like we're listening to music from like the night before at dinner, just having drinks, food on the yacht. And then we planted, parked somewhere, and then just kind of hung out for a few hours and just swam in the ocean, which I love doing. Had some more drinks and got to know each other, networked, and made some really, really good connections, and just had a good time. Like that was the ambition of it. And that basically ended it. It was very intentional of, getting to know each other, more of a networking type of deal versus being heavy session driven. So this was very much like, hey, let's all hang out, let's get to know each other, let's actually spend one-on-one time with people. And there was a lot of one-on-one time, and I think it was really successful from that sense of getting that good intimate time with people. Yeah, I mean, this being our first international mastermind, it's kind of surreal that people like paid to come to Mexico to hang out with us. But it definitely was encouraging and encouraging to continue to do this, and just looking forward to doing this way more often.